Hey guys, Brett from Limestone Permaculture. Short video on chokos. So we've been getting quite a few questions about how to plant and grow chokos, especially this time of year when you've got to the end of the growing season and it's coming through winter. So we have a little wicking bed system set up here. You don't need that, you can just put them straight into pots. But ideally what you're looking for is a choko that's already started to shoot. So you're aiming for a choko that has a base that's protruding, that you can see I'm pointing to, and at that base of the shoot, that's where the roots are going to come out at, right there. So what you need to do is you plant them in on a slight angle so that the base, that point, will go into the soil, but the actual shoot of the plant actually stays out as best as possible. Otherwise it can rot or decay back in the soil over winter because it is a slower growing time. So ideally what you're looking to do, and if you look at this one here, we've had in just for a few weeks and the shoot is just starting on this one. We were just trialing how far to start the shoots. You can see they're at different stages. This one was just starting to get a shoot on it, so I'll just weevil him out. Right, so you can see where the roots come from. It's at the base of that shoot. So again, when you're putting it back in, it needs to be on that angle and nudged in gently with the little shoot sticking out, so you can see that. See around there where the shoot's coming out? The idea is that you're trying to leave pretty much 2/3 of the choko facing out of the ground, and you're really only aiming to get the base of that shoot in the ground because that's where your roots will be, not from the actual choko fruit. Now, once you get that in place, you water it in, keep it warm. So ideally a little glass house, a veranda somewhere that just gets them through, overwinters them if you like. And then come spring, depending on where you live, but as soon as it starts to warm up and there's no chance of frost, you can then gently pull them back out of that pot, or you may just pot them with, if you've got one choko per pot. But you're just basically opening up a hole in the ground that's about 2 to 3 times the size of the actual choko. You'll place it in, it'll already have the roots on it, it'll already have a fairly substantial shoot, and then that'll kick you off through spring and into summer, and that'll give you a really good head start. Just be aware that through winter they can still grow at a decent pace, the actual shoot itself, because it's gaining all its energy from the actual choko fruit. So you just want to make sure that as that shoot gets up to around sort of 300 to 400 millimeters or 30 to 40 centimeters, just trim that back so you contain it and it's not going to use up all the good nutrients that are still within that fruit to get it over winter. All right guys, best of luck. Cheers.